Hello, welcome to the new episode. My name is Jakub and this is Illustrated City. On this channel, we focus on art, people and cities. In the previous episodes, you had the chance to visit Newcastle, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide, Seoul, Noumea, and today we're going to Canberra, the capital city of Australia. If you love art and travel like I do, I'm sure you'll find something interesting for yourself. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is the final episode of season 1. If you would like me to visit your city in the next season, please don't forget to leave a comment below. And now, let's go to Canberra. Come on in, this is my workshop. Hello, my name is Jochen Heinzmann and this is Illustrated City Canberra. We're here in Murrumbateman, where I work and live, which is just outside Canberra. I'm a furniture designer and maker. My brand is called Tinkermade. I work both on commissions, bespoke items, as well as serial production of items I've designed and that are mostly available in my shop. Let me show you one of the smaller items that I made. It's a small jewelry box and I've been making these for many years. This is the version in an Australian native timber called Jarrah. This is walnut. We have maple and cherry, both which are North American timbers. Okay, let's go to the city. I'll show you some of my favorite spots. This is Breizh Cafe in Ainslie. If you like grapes, this is where you want to come.
Hi, this is Breizh Cafe in Ainslie.
I come here every weekend for breakfast and I think people here know that I have a bit of a sweet tooth.
Yeah, definitely. We always try to please him, even when we don't have special sweets in the board. We make something for him if we have.
Much appreciated, Pedro. Love coming here.
Thank you. Ooh.
Thank you.
So you have French madeleines?
Yes. On a crepe.
Caramelized onions, vanilla ice cream on a crepe. And
Fantastic.
dressing.
Thank you so much, Pedro.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And this one's really good. That pepperoni is really good.
Looks very nice.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much, Pedro. So this is my usual Saturday hangout. This is where I usually come for breakfast on Saturdays.
This is the Arboretum. It's been established maybe 10 years ago and the buildings have come up maybe 5 years ago, so it's all relatively new and the trees are still growing. It's one of my favorite spots because when you're in furniture and you work with wood every day, you have a real appreciation for trees, and having a tree collection like that here in Canberra is really awesome, and I love coming here and looking at all the different trees. I did not expect it to be quite as windy, I must admit. Wow. That's the way you do it as a grown-up. Okay, we're here at the Arboretum and there's a permanent bonsai collection here, and I thought we can go and look at some mini trees.
Good morning, my name's Sisto. I'm a volunteer here in the National Arboretum in the Bonsai and Penjing collection. The collection was established in 2008 in Commonwealth Gardens, and then when the Arboretum opened in 2013, the collection was moved up to here into this purpose-built facility. Currently there's about 120 trees that are based on donation trees and also trees that are on loan, and about a third of the collection are Australian natives.
Telstra Tower was not on our to-do list, but I decided to give it a closer look. It is one of the most iconic landmarks of Canberra, rising 195.2 meters above the summit of Black Mountain. Back in the day, it was a popular tourist destination until it shut its doors in 2021.
So this is the Academy of Science building, better known as the Shine Dome. It's heritage listed now. It's a landmark building in Canberra. And it was the inspiration for my Spark Stool. The original idea was to have an arch and then arches within. And that is how the shape of the Spark Stool was inspired. This is a mural by Beastman and Phillips. There's plenty of murals. Okay, we're here in Braddon. This is where my shop is, and we'll quickly go in and I'll give you a quick tour. So welcome to the Timber and Tailor shop. This is where you can find most of my work.
Timber and Tailor Shop is a curated design store of Australian designers and makers, including Jochen's furniture, but also jewellery, ceramics, glassware, and a curated range of other gifts. Everything in the store is created, even the greeting cards.
This is one of my designs. It's called the Spark Stool, and it has been inspired by the Shine Dome we visited earlier. You can probably see the shape with arches within an arch. The stool is constructed from the main seat, sockets, and the legs with joinery where the leg actually goes all the way through to the top here. In a different version where it's all the same timbers. It's not quite as visible, but you can still see the shape of the joinery here. This lounge was originally designed and made for a customer as a homage to the Eames lounge chair. So it has shells that are holding the cushion that are curving up here on the sides, and a similar piece on the back where the shells hug the cushions on the sides.
We have recently started stocking Brian Tunk's glassware from Bison Home. Brian Tunks is a bit of a Canberra icon. He's been making ceramics and glassware for a very long time. This cut glass goes beautifully in the shop. We have a number of local artists, including Lee Jury from Mug Department, who makes these beautiful ceramic mugs. We also have a range of her planters, they're called leggy planters, and also a few shelves of Lee's vases.
This is my Spark Stool. It's just been assembled out of parts like the seat and those legs. And as you can see, this has been freshly assembled. There's a lot of rough parts still, lots of glue. Everything has to be sanded back, cleaned up, polished and oiled. Lots of work. Now we be sanding. We be sanding. This to this. This is how I purchase my raw materials. This is a rough sawn walnut board. As you can see, it doesn't really look like a piece of furniture all at that stage. The first step is to plane the boards, after which you actually get sort of a sense for what the timber actually looks like, what sort of grain structure you had, what sort of lighter and darker areas you get. And then the final piece out of timber like this is, it actually looks like this. So all of these pieces are walnut in their various stages of work. Okay, we're here at the cupping room. It's a specialty coffee place. So if you're serious about your beans, you want to try this place.
The enormous artificial lake in the center of Canberra was named after American architect Walter Burley Griffin, who won the competition to design the city. The lake was completed in 1963.
This is National Portrait Gallery. It's one of my favorite museums here in Canberra. It's got this really spectacular selection of portraits, some Archibald Prize winners. Very good, worth a visit. So this is one of the cast parts for a light. It's a resin cast, and this is the mold, and hopefully it's been set, and we'll demold it now and see what we got. So the inside mold is made from multiple parts that allows you to disassemble the inside without actually touching any of the internal bits. And then there's this internal rubber piece that comes out just like that. And then, oh, the entire part lifts out. Oh. Needs a little bit of cleanup, but there you go, part of a light. We're here in Murrumbateman, where my workshop is in my home, and just outside the windows of my workshop I have some alpacas and sheep, and they help me keep the grass nice and short. And sometimes they come over for a little snack. Oopsie. One of my favorite cities is Santiago in Chile. I happened to go there some years ago on a work trip. I didn't have any particular expectations, but it's a beautiful city, fantastic South American vibe. It also happens to be the home of alpacas and llamas. This is my hobby. I always liked hi-fi equipment and speakers, and this is my first attempt at building my own electrostatic panel speaker, and this is a hobby that is all-consuming. So the speaker works by moving a very thin mylar membrane in the center of this speaker. So behind those steel rods there's the membrane, and then there's more steel rods on the other side. The membrane then gets energized with a few thousand volts, and then the music signal ends up being connected to the front and the back of the panel, and that makes the membrane move forwards and back, and that is what's generating the sound. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of Canberra. If you're in town, make sure you swing by our shop. Bye. Come on.